Hey guys, it's me Punam from Khao, and today I'm going to show you how to make Gujarati Daar. I'm really excited to be back with a classic Gujarati dish for you. Dal is a staple dish in all Indian cuisines with a multiple of different lentils and dal recipes. This Daar, as we call it in Gujarati, is a little bit more watery than the more popular style of chana dal or tadka dal you might be used to. This recipe is one taught to me by my mum and her mum before that. I hope you enjoy it. Let's have a look at the ingredients. I've used tuvar or toor yellow split lentils, plum tomatoes pureed, crushed green chillies and ginger, half a tomato diced, whole green chillies, lots of curry leaves, turmeric or hardar, oil, I'm just using sunflower, mustard seeds or rye, cumin seeds or jiru, asafoetida or hing, and Jaggery, gur or brown sugar. Then, some additional seasonings. You're going to need lemon juice, salt to taste, and some chopped coriander for garnish. Let's get started. In a pressure cooker, add your tuvar, lentils, and wash them well. You're going to need about 2 cups of water, and you want to cook them for about 20 minutes or until they cook through and you've heard the whistle. If you don't want to use a pressure cooker, then you can soak these overnight and then boil them. I was always taught to add the tomatoes to a saucepan with a handle, so it's easier to handle this when doing the temper or Vaghar. In a saucepan, add the pureed tomatoes. I have pureed my tomatoes already, and I've added a few curry leaves so that they would get crushed with the tomatoes. So it's optional, but I find it adds a really lovely flavour when cooked. And chop half a tomato diced. To this now, we're going to add our crushed ginger and green chillies, half of the curry leaves and turmeric, and then the jaggery or sugar, whichever you're using. Lastly, I'm going to just quarter up a green chilli and add that. You can leave this out if you don't want your dal to be too spicy. Now, on another plate, we're going to add the rest of the curry leaves, the dried red chillies, and 1 green chilli quartered. Then, we're going to get on to cooking. This is going to be the Vaghar. This is the part of the recipe where I would suggest watching this a few times and then trying it out if you've not cooked Daar or done a Vaghar before or a temper, because the process is quite quick and you don't want your oil to burn, but also you just want to make sure that you're doing everything in the process and in the order that I'm showing you. So we're going to place a large pot on medium-high heat and we're going to add oil. You want to allow the oil to become hot, and you can test it with just a few mustard seeds. If they splatter, the oil is ready. Add the mustard seeds followed by the cumin seeds. Closely follow this with asafoetida. Now give this a few seconds, and then you want to get the plate that we put the curry leaves and green chilli pieces and the dried red chillies. Get that plate ready and you can add that into the saucepan. Then grab your saucepan with the pureed tomatoes and spices. Be careful as the temper will splatter. Once you've put all of these in one after the other, give the pan a good stir and then turn the heat down to low. Now allow the tomatoes to cook on low heat, probably for about 10 minutes or so, stirring in between. As the tomatoes are cooking, let's check on our lentils. They should be done, so carefully take them off the heat and depressurize the pressure cooker. Once you can open it, check the lentils are cooked. What I've been taught to do is I've been taught to use a standing mixer and give the lentils a bit of a blitz so that they're fully pureed. You can also just use a whisk and whisk this up. Back to our tomatoes on the hob. If you can see that the oil has come up above the tomatoes, then you know that your tomatoes are pretty much ready. Now place a large sieve on the pan. Remember, you can either turn off the heat if you prefer at this point. Carefully strain the lentils into the tomato Vaghar or temper, and follow up with about 3 cups of water and let the Daar boil. The consistency of your Daar really depends on how you like it. If you want it a little bit more watery, you can add an extra cup of water. If you like it less, then the 3 cups should be fine and you'll have quite a nice thick Daar. After adding the water, I've also tasted the Daar and I'm just adding additional spices, including ginger and chillies. I've added some salt and of course the lemon juice. Allow the Daar to come to a boil. This will take around 10 minutes. But remember, if you're making a larger quantity, you'll need it to boil for at least 20 to 30 minutes for it to really rise. Turn it onto low and allow it to just cook here for about another further 10 minutes. You can then turn it off or serve immediately. Enjoy with papad, salad, shark and rotli, rice, and even alone. I hope you guys enjoy this recipe for Gujarati Daar. If you have any questions, please pop them in the comments, and I hope you will like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. See you on the next video.